it's Carolyn and Michelle, aka LA Triathlete and Fuel My Run. And we're going off course.
Hi.
Hi, very millennial beginning of the podcast.
Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. I got scared. I couldn't hear you for a second, but I can hear you.
Oh
How
my
are you
God,
doing?
thank God. And for those who aren't watching, which you should be because it's live, you can see us on Spotify or YouTube. We started both with peace signs.
Yeah, it was cute. Okay.
It was cute. Okay,
I feel
can
like
see
there was-
perfectly now.
There was like something I was going to tell you. And I was like, oh, I have to open with this with Michelle. And I forgot what it was.
It will come to you because that's what
Oh.
happens.
It was something I needed to address. But no, I don't know what it is.
Well, you know what? Maybe this will prompt your memory. Guess what happened to me today on my run?
What?
Something that, wait, can you hear Napa? Let me know.
Yes.
Okay. Napa!
Like
Go to
barely.
your spot,
I hear
man.
claws.
Right when I start podcasting with you, that's the time. She's like, okay, time to fucking play. And she
That
goes
checks out.
wild. Okay, if it gets louder, I'll move her. But on my run today, something happened and it hasn't happened in a really long time.
Okay. I'll guess.
Yeah, I guess.
3 guesses.
Okay.
And don't tell me, just like, I'm going to list all 3 and then you tell me.
Perfect. I
Number
love that.
1, you shit your pants. Number 2, you got the course record. Number 3, hasn't happened in a long time.
It is almost a year reunion of shitting my pants. I feel like that was one of the first episodes we
Oh,
did.
I think it
But keep
was.
going. Those are really good guesses.
The last one, Napa ran the whole thing? I don't know. It's my last guess.
Okay. Great guesses.
Thank you.
Napa did run the whole thing.
God
but
bless.
That's normal. That's
I was going
normal.
to say,
I
haven't seen-
found $20
No. Are you kidding? Girl, things are looking up.
Canadian dollars. Things are
That's-
looking up. And in
That's
USD
amazing.
though, it's $15, but you know
Still.
what? It's fine. So I'm
One
rich.
time,
When was the last time
I've
you
al-
found money?
So Jordan and I found a 20 2 weeks in a row, like a long time ago. That's the only time I've ever found money. But we were standing
2
in
weeks
line.
in a row?
2 weeks in a row. One of them, we were standing in line for
Like,
it
was-
was a Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and back when we were living in Cincinnati. Someone got us like, tickets or something. I don't remember. And then we
Is it
looked it up.
Christmas music that's like
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
It's like
Okay.
very intense. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
But we were like standing in line. and I
Dwight
was
from
like,
The Office likes it, right?
yes, that's all I think about when I hear it. Also, cannot wait for that. It's like my favorite Christmas music. But yeah, we were just standing in line. There was one on the ground, and then we found another one at a bar, I think. But then another time, Jordan, a separate time, like maybe a year later, he was walking to get his passport renewed. He was still in Columbus. I don't know why I remember that specific detail. And he was walking to get his passport renewed, and he found $100 bill on the ground. And I was like, Jordan, that's probably a trap. They probably put drugs on it or something.
Put drugs on it.
Yeah, they're trying to like
do you mean?
entrap you, or it's
Cocaine
counterfeit.
sniffs all over it.
Yeah, I was like, it's counterfeit. They're trying to frame you for like it's trying to use counterfeit money, blah blah blah. But I'm pretty sure he like used it and it was fine.
100
$100.
I would like, okay, I feel like a 20 I felt kind of guilty, but no one was around, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What are you gonna do?
And
Call the
you've never
police?
found, yeah, right. I'm just like, I just need to report this 20. No, but I deserve this. I feel like I've dealt with some shit
Yeah.
lately, and this is
Yeah.
my reward. You've never found money on a run, just toothpicks?
One time I got back from a bike ride in my old apartment in LA, and I pull up to the apartment. There's like dollars everywhere, like it had rained money. Like someone was stripping. I don't know. but I
Someone
was-
coming back from the strip club, yeah.
maybe, but it was like at least maybe 4 single and then 5, and I was just like, okay, these are mine, and that was really weird. But I think that was. Other than that, I don't think I've ever found money on a run. But now I'm gonna look.
way. I feel like
You've inspired
every
me.
5 to 10 years, I find something. Whether, and it has to be like $1 or up. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, quarters, pennies, you see those often.
Oh, that doesn't count. No, it has to be paper.
What's the lowest dollar or coin amount you will pick up?
I probably have to get to paper money. I don't like care about coins. I don't want coins.
It's
too
dirty
heavy.
now. I mean,
I had
maybe
this-
if there's like a lot of quarters
Okay, that's true.
and you're near your car and you could use it for like a parking meter.
Yeah, I throw it in the car. Exactly. I've got a little pile of quarters in my car at all times.
Hashtag LA.
Something that is quite controversial. This guy that I dated in high school, my first boyfriend, he would throw his change away. So we'd go out to eat and he'd pay with cash and they would give him coins as change and he would just leave them on the tray of food or whatever. and then just throw them into the trash. And I was like, this is inflation.
I'm pretty sure isn't it illegal to throw away money?
You know what? Honestly, I think it is.
I'm glad you broke up with that guy.
I know. I don't think he lives in the U.S. anymore. I think he might live in another
That's
country. So he fled. He's like, I got to get out of here.
Wait, was he rich or was he just stupid?
I don't think he was rich. I mean, we were 16. I think maybe just kind of stupid. No offense to him.
What?
He was nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a wild story.
Yeah. I literally didn't remember that till just now. That's weird.
Okay, well, if you remember what you were going to say coming into the pod, just say it randomly. But
Okay.
you have, so looking at timelines, because we have so many events on the schedule now. Your race
know.
isn't this weekend, it's next weekend, right?
Yeah. So as we record, it's next weekend, but as it comes out on Tuesday, it's
It will
race
be
week,
the next
baby. Yeah.
It's race week, baby.
I'm sorry. I swam before this. My nose is so fucking itchy.
Is that a
I just have to
thing?
address that. Yeah, I think I'm allergic to chlorine. It's fine.
You're like, I'm allergic to swimming. I'm allergic to.
Pool, even though, yeah. Yeah.
I've been itchy on my runs lately. I feel like that's a
That's
thing.
weird.
Do you see people? I see people post this on Instagram all the time or TikTok. They're like, so when in your running do you stop feeling itchy? And I guess I don't know. That's a response, a body's response to sweat or to I don't know.
People say that, like, I guess you can be literally allergic to exercise because it's like something with your blood flow that can. I mean, what happens with me is if I shave my legs in the morning in my morning shower and then I go for a ride or run, my legs get itchy from just being shaved and sweating all over. But that's it. Other than that, I'm
That honestly
pretty
makes sense.
baseline, not super itchy. But after I swim, I'm like, my nose is kind of like, it goes raw because I'm just like,
I also feel like when I'm on a run and I have an itch, maybe it's an OCD thing to a certain extent, but I'll convince myself I have another itch after that. And then when does it stop? And then it's like, I have an itch here and then an itch there. And I'm like, no, I'm just not going to itch anymore. And if you can convince yourself not to itch and itch, you're on a different level.
What is an itch, by the way? Sometimes it's just nothing. Like if something's tickling you like a hair, I'm like, I get it.
Wait, did you have that book growing up? It was like telling you about all the things. Okay, I didn't explain that well, but I feel like it was one of those books. It was why do you have periods? I don't know. It was in that book though. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The girl one, right? The care and keeping of you.
Yeah. Okay,
That
I think
was-
I'm confusing two books.
Okay, the care and keeping of
wasn't in
you.
that one.
That was
This
like
was
the
like a-
period. Yeah.
Care and keeping of you. Did we all
think
have
that's
that?
what it's called. I think we
Millennials weigh
did.
in. The boys had it too. Oh my God, the care and keeping. I can picture the cover of it too.
Oh yeah.
It's
I think we all
like
had it.
like a drawn
Girl, right?
girl, maybe brunette.
Is this what it's called? I'm gonna Google it. Also, my nose.
The care and
fuck.
keeping of you.
Itches
I'm
are
thinking of
so
a book that
weird.
like teaches you everything. Yeah, it just. I mean, sounds like a stress response.
Oh my God, it is what it's called.
Shut up. Yes, with the three girls in little shower towels.
And there was one page
That's
that was
so
like
funny.
about like your vagina, and I'd be like, oh my God, like there's like
You're
a
like,
secret
hid it.
page.
Lock the door when you look at that one, even though it's
About
like
the
the
pity.
most. The care and
It's like
keeping
just-
of you. I'm gonna text my sister about that.
Such a good. I learned so much, honestly.
Learned so much. But in this episode, we want to cover, week leading up to the race, what that's going to look like for you, what prep you're going to do. And
Yes.
then I'm also starting a training block.
Yes, and Michelle has just texted me this morning that she signed up for 3 races, and I don't know what they are, but I would like to try to guess when we get there. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's
So that's
fucking
fun.
go. Yeah.
Let's go. And then we also have a few reader questions. One is
Yeah.
kind of controversial.
Oh, I love it. Let's go.
I
I'm
know.
hyped today. I had my
Okay.
Alani New.
Yeah, you're really chugging it.
I know it's like
Also-
almost empty.
So
Starting
do you
2
start
p.m.
with a coffee and then you do an Alani New?
Yeah, I have coffee every morning, and I'm like pretty sensitive to caffeine, so I don't know why I do this to myself.
It's fun.
Is it already? Wow, yeah, it's already. See, if I drink this like after 2, I like have trouble sleeping, but it just tastes so yummy. So
It's so good.
it's so
I get
good.
that. Okay, what do we want to start with? Let's talk about going into race week. So we already know
Yeah.
you do a 1-week taper, which to me is
Yes.
crazy sauce. But I guess it kind of makes sense based on your training and you do 3 sports, etc. And then I also know the hip is hipping for you, right?
Yeah,
So
it's funny.
How does that affect things?
Shout out to Sydney, listener Sydney. She also swims at the Rose Bowl. She works at the Rose Bowl. Saw her this morning, and she wasn't doing. I did masters, but she was doing the second masters swim. And I was like, yeah, there was IM which is individual medley, for those who don't know, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle. And I was like, girl, I can't do breaststroke because my hip. And then Sydney goes, my hip is hipping. She's like, your hip is hipping. Yeah, she's already listened to this recent, like the one that came out 2 days ago. I was like,
she said your hip is hipping.
She literally said that. And I was like, Sydney, I love you so much. And I was like, guess what? We're recording after this. And she's like, no way. And I was like, way. Best friends.
But wow, that seems like to me when I'm tired in a pool. Oh, by the way, I lied. I didn't do the challenge yet, but I'm still the mile swim challenge. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm sorry.
That's
I feel
fine.
like a
There's
failure.
no rush. Yeah.
I said I was gonna do before the next episode, but when I'm swimming, I feel like breaststroke is what I do when I'm tired.
You know, I think it's fine. On the hip, I do. First of all, it's my worst of the 4 strokes by far. But I don't like the breaststroke kick because when you're pulling your leg up, and I'm just not going to do anything to upset my hip at all. But yes, hip is hipping. Saw my PT on Monday. She rubbed me raw. It sounds gross. Rubbed her raw. No,
all right, episode title. Getting rubbed raw.
That is a good hook. Getting rubbed raw. She just like, first of all, here's the thing, guys. It's fine. Because I know people get very sensitive about running through injury and, you know, like, oh my God, she's injured. I can't. It's not really, it's just like a imbalance kind of like slight strain. So my right side is really tight. She's tight. So
she's tight. She's right.
She's real tight. So my right hip is a little higher than the left. So she took a video of me walking. Not only was I doing the Ironman walk, Michelle, I thought of you in the recording. I was like,
of course you were.
I was stiff as hell, just like wobble. And I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, that's what I look like when I walk. But I'm also kind of like definitely leaning to the left. So the right side's so tight, it's lifted up. And then the left hip is lower. And then she said it kind of just because the left hip's a little lower. She's like, everything's kind of like jamming down. And it's making my leg kind of go in. And that's why so it's hip flexor, quad, and then the inner knee all kind of hurt. And it's just so anyway, rub me raw.
Have you been trying to rubbed raw? Have you been overcompensating because of that?
Probably. And I think, and this is like an injury, whatever I've had before, you know? So, and I know I can run through it. I'll be fine during the race, but it's just like, it hurts worse after. I'll run and be fine. And then the day after the run, it tends to hurt more, but I haven't ran. So I did the trail run on Sunday, but it was only 4 miles.
Yes.
And it honestly, Monday was not hipping too bad after that. So I was like, okay.
Saw her. Thank God. It's trails, man. I'm telling you, it's trail.
I know. Softer surface. And then a couple of the hills I had to walk up. But yeah, she just like, my back's really tight too. So she like rubbed out my back. She gave me some obviously she rubbed me raw. And then she gave me some PT stuff to do. So ever since then, it's felt better. And I still haven't ran. Today's Thursday. So I think, I don't know.
We try it this weekend?
Yeah, I might try to run tomorrow, maybe. And then if it feels good, maybe run again Sunday. That's the plan. But yes, bless you. Bless you. So 1 week
That
taper,
seems like a good plan.
I think so. So Sunday is like gonna either be a maybe kind of long run, short long run, or a ride. And then Monday will be rest day. And that's also a holiday, Labor Day.
Oh my God, it is a holiday.
She's going to go to brunch. Maybe go
that's
shopping.
why you said you're going to do all that stuff. I was like, why she's like, you were voice memoing me. I'm like, why are you going to brunch I'm like, I mean, go off.
Just like skip work.
I do that sometimes. Now that makes sense. Can we wear white now after Labor Day?
I think so.
I have a lot of white clothes. Is that not a thing anymore?
No, wear white.
I think our parents' generation, my mom's like, you can't wear white after Labor Day. But I'm like, when does it stop?
That's what my mom said.
When does it restart back up?
Yeah, I guess Memorial Day, but I'm like, that only leaves 3 months.
Yeah,
Get out of
sorry.
here.
I have too many white clothes for that. Yeah.
And LA is like hotter. I remember what I was going to address just now.
Heat.
Side note.
Okay.
The seasons in LA I've decided are rain,
Bullshit.
Rain and cold, June gloom, insanely hot, ants, fire, and then less hot, a little bit less hot. Girl, the amount of fucking ants, Michelle. And
the ants come with the heat, though, I think.
It's every August. It doesn't matter where. Here, we're by nature more ants. But even in our old apartment, high rise, bougie, downtown LA, ants. They come in a fucking stream.
I wonder
every
if this
August
is because of a trauma response to the climate change. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They're like, we need air conditioning. And then I feel
ants
bad
have always
because
been a thing.
You know, I'm like, they're kind of cute. They don't bother me, but they're gross. And so I have to put out an ant trap. And I'm like, y'all are
Does
gonna all
Jordan
die.
like to save all them?
Each
one.
one.
He takes your... Your chapstick. He like takes each
Yeah,
one
he's like
out.
shoveling them out. Also, we have 3 orb weaver spiders on our patio now. So every summer we get these big ass spiders that just make their web and then traumatize me. They just sit there every fucking summer. And this summer I was like, oh my God, there haven't been any spiders. And then last night there were 3 huge
It's like
ones,
the
so.
same spiders following you wherever
Literally,
you move. They're like, this is
year
where
after
Carolyn
year.
is. Yeah.
Anyway,
There's a
that
lot
was
of
my-
wildlife in LA. And by
Yeah, people
wildlife,
don't
I
think
mean
so.
ants. I mean spiders,
Coyotes,
coyotes, obviously,
obviously.
all over the place.
Okay, wow,
That's
sorry.
hilarious, though. No,
I don't even-
very, very spot on, though, with that development. I would put the cold weather last, though. One thing about LA I don't like, even though I'm probably going to move back in October. We'll talk about that more later.
Isn't cold weather like the beginning of the year though? I think it's like February,
Kinda.
March, April is just rainy. It just rains so much.
Okay,
And
but it will be like every other day. It's like nice all year round, but then rain is scattered in.
Yeah.
And like it's
Sorry,
not even
guys.
cold. It's just like
You're right.
overcast.
I'm being dramatic because when I say LA cold and rain, I mean, yeah, maybe like
60s,
it rains
70s.
once or twice a week, and then the high is like 65. And I'm like, oh my
70, yeah.
God.
It's so cold, but it is
Gwen.
cold. It's more cold than another 65 somewhere else because it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
Who
you're
knows?
right.
Anyway, going back to race week.
I don't even remember how I got into weather, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, next week, I don't know. My coach hasn't put my stuff in yet, but Tuesday, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. They're probably, depending on the hit, might be a run. It's also a weird week because like Wednesday after work, I have to drive up to San Jose, for my cousin's
the
wedding. That's
wedding.
on Thursday. So it's just going to be a weird week. So we'll see how the race goes. But yeah,
Maybe
I'm
it will be
stoked.
good though, and I feel like we talked about this because you won't be too, and not like this actually affects you as much as it would affect someone like me if it was a serious race for me. But to get your mind off of the race and do something else,
Mm-hmm.
and just like and be around people that you love and laugh and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's part of a good taper is to just keep your mind in a good spot.
I was thinking that too, because I feel like a lot of times, like other races that I've done, sometimes if I'm like just with Jordan, or sometimes if he can't go, I'm by myself. And then it's just me doing all my race stuff, checking in, whatever, and then just sitting in the hotel room, like anxious. And it's like,
Focused on the
okay, well,
race.
yeah, my whole family's going to be there. So it's like, there will be activity. I can't really drink at the wedding and I can't do anything crazy, but it's like, I'll still be with my family and I'm stoked. It'll be really fun. I think it'll be good. I don't know.
It's going to be
We're
a darn
chilling.
good time.
It's gonna
Also,
be a darn good
speaking
time.
of drinking before races, can we petition for more races to go Utah schedule and be on Saturday, please?
Okay. Listen, if this
Okay.
race were on Saturday, it would change
wouldn't have
my
worked.
life. No,
Oh,
it
wait,
would've
you
worked.
want it to be.
The
You would
wedding's
want-
on Thursday. So I'm like,
Okay.
the race literally could be on Saturday. But the problem is I have to come back literally like during the weekend. Like I have to be back for work on Monday
Ugh.
because I'm going to Europe and I'm like taking too much time off. And so
Yeah.
it's like I have to race Sunday and then
Oh
get
my
in
God.
the car, shower, and then drive my ass back. And it's like, imagine if it were on Saturday, I could have the rest of the day, hang
could
out with
have a
my
day.
mom, go out to dinner, have a whole fucking day, like sleep in Sunday, just drive back at a leisurely pace. Now what,
No,
guys?
you're going to be like me post Boston. I honestly don't think I can
No,
ever do that
I am.
again. I really,
Yeah.
I know the food poisoning post race played into like the mindset
Yeah.
and being like hella sore from driving right after. Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for the time
Yeah.
off from work, but like, I'm going to try and like never do that again.
I'm like worried I'm gonna have to do that for New York because I'm like, man, I might have to come back like Sunday. I mean, I don't need to worry about it yet, but I was like, man, I have to pull Michelle and just like, that would suck though. It's like you want to soak it in,
Soak it in. Yeah.
soak it in, but
Have
whatever,
a beer,
so-
soak it in. I literally was drinking a White Claw in the passenger seat as Dov drove back. That was
Right.
like my celebratory drink.
yeah.
It was.
I mean, I'll be on a plane,
It was
so it's
terrible.
like I could,
didn't even
I
finish
could get
it.
drunk.
Yeah, you could.
I could bring my recovery boots on the plane and just be like,
Oh my god!
I'd be
Can
like,
you imagine?
and they're
You're in like
taking the
first
whole-
seat of first class with no
Yeah.
chairs in front of you.
Yeah, first class for sure.
Is there lithium in those?
Probably yes, but you can bring lithium in the cabin. You just
You
can't
can?
check it. Yeah.
You just can't like snort it.
No,
Or
yeah, we
eat
can't
it.
check it. That's why they ask when you're
Poison
checking a
someone with
bag
it.
if there's left lithium batteries in
What's
your
the
check
difference?
bag. I don't
What's the
ma-
difference? It's all
I
in
guess
the plane.
It's all in the plane. Can we get an aviator to weigh in?
Yeah, aviator or PhD in history weigh in.
Weigh in.
Obviously. Well, I'm really excited for you, obviously. It shall be interesting.
It shall.
Also, it shall.
I'm not going to like try not to think about it too much. You know, like psych myself out.
No,
I think it'll just be, it's like, okay, you said family's all there. It's even whatever. It'll just be fun. They're all there. Allison's coming.
Yes.
Shout out to Allison.
BFF.
And then her whole family, her husband, her mom. I was like, oh my
Shut
God.
up.
I was like, stop. And
You
then
have like a whole squad.
I know. I was like, guys, like my fans.
Oh my God, I haven't had a squad in a long time.
This is the first time I've had one in a really long time too. And I'm like, thank God. And then it's just like, okay, then I go to Europe and that's going to be fun. So it's like,
All
don't
good
stress.
things coming. Yeah.
I hope so. So anyway, well, and we'll have time to record too before I go to Europe after the
True.
race. We'll talk about it. Obviously,
We'll have
do
a
little
recap. We'll go through all the phases.
So you signed up for 3 races. What?
I went rogue. I drank wine. Wow, we're
Don't
talking
say
about
anything.
alcohol a lot in this episode. Okay, guess.
Okay, are they all in 2025?
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy, right? I go from no races lined up to, well, okay. Let me just, before you guess, I'm going to say one
I think I know
I
what
technically
one is.
didn't pay for yet, but it would be a transfer from someone. And I just need to make sure logistically and monetarily speaking, if I can swing
Honolulu.
it. That one I did sign up for and paid for.
You did?
But I paid the extra money just in case I needed to cancel. But I'm going to do it. Yes.
But Honolulu isn't the transfer.
Not the transfer.
When is Honolulu?
Credit card chink. December 16th, 17th. It's kind of near Christmas.
Wait, should I come and hang
Am I
out?
making that up? Seriously.
I would. I don't want to run it, but
Dude, if Dov doesn't come. Because Kim and
It's
Todd
not-
got a hotel room and Todd goes there for work. Kim and Todd,
Oh, that's
obviously.
right,
My
right.
BFF running friends / friends of life / listen to past episodes. I talk about
Yeah.
them all the time. Kim is running it though, because
Mm-hmm.
Todd has like a territory there for his work. He's in sales and they've been going to Honolulu, over the last couple of years. I went with
Yeah.
them recently. I think I talked about that. Oh yeah. When
Yeah.
Kim got lost in the water.
when she almost drowned. Right. Yeah.
When she almost drowned, but she didn't drown. She was playing mermaids like you would. And I didn't understand that concept. Anyway, so they want to go and they've already booked it. And so anyways, that's one of the races.
Okay.
What are your
That's-
other 2 guesses?
Okay. Well,
That's
First of
in
all,
like
so exciting.
16 weeks.
I will, if I can swing it, like I would love to come. I'm not going to run it because I have a half Ironman the week before. But I mean, I probably don't have enough PTO. But Hawaii's not that far from California. It's only like
we'll
a
collab
6
on this.
hour flight. Okay. I was going to
You're not going to be able to guess the other one.
Well, I was going to say CIM, but that's too close. Is it CIM? Are you doing CIM?
Well, shout
It's
out
2
to
weeks
Kate.
before.
It's 1 week before.
Oh, it's the same weekend as Indian Wells. Duh. That's the reason
Yeah.
I never do it. Oh my God, Michelle, you're making me feel a lot better about because I'm like, oh, I have the New York Marathon 1 month before Indian Wells, and it's like I can do it.
No, I've never done this before.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for
The closest I've
you.
ever done a marathon, I think it was like 3 weeks.
Okay.
But here's like my reasoning. I'm going to train, assuming I need to make up my mind for CIM, but I did just post a video on TikTok that said 15 weeks out from CIM. I was just kind of like putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I did speed workout yesterday for it. So I was like, now I'm in my training block now because I
Yeah.
did 1 speed workout. But I'm justifying it as I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go all out because I literally can't sleep right now. And if you can't sleep, it's impossible to have good runs.
Right.
But if I can get my sleeping in order, I want to try to have a good race at CIM and then at Honolulu, just chill
vibe.
and enjoy. Yeah, just vibe and run with Kim and like
And it's
hang.
Hawaii.
I know.
Oh my God.
And it's
okay.
human. So yeah, those are 2.
Okay.
The
And the
one's
third
random.
one, is it
Random.
in Canada?
Yeah. It's
not gonna
next
guess it.
weekend.
Oh my God. Is it? Okay, wait. I'm going to guess the distance.
Yeah, it's a time. I'm going to use it as a time trial.
Is it a 10K?
Yeah.
Michelle, I'm so good. Okay.
She knew. She knew. I feel like I
She
just
knew.
needed to drop some money behind it because
Yeah,
it's
girl.
been really hard for me to get myself to do a time trial without it being in a
No,
race
I-
format. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. What is the 10K? Tell me everything.
Oh my God. I actually have no idea. It's in, Dov laughed at me when I said the name of the town. I think it's called like Boucherville. I don't know. It's right next
Fancy.
to Brossard though.
Okay.
Boucherville. I think it's flat. I don't know. I actually haven't looked anything into it. I just Googled them like 10Ks around me within the next month. And that was one of the 2 that popped
fate.
up. So I was like, I guess I have to do that.
Yeah.
Need to figure out where to get my bib and stuff. But I just have to do it. I've been talking about this forever. And I feel like this can help me see how in shape I am to be able to like, progress with marathon training.
Oh my God. That is so exciting.
Thanks.
Look at
We'll
you.
see.
What's
Also,
your goal? Do you have a goal?
Kind of not. So I think, so my PR right now is a 40. I mean, this is from so long ago, Carolyn, like 10 years probably. So I can't even say this really, but it's like a 43:20.
Okay.
Still PR.
You can beat that.
I was at Seal Beach, actually, if anyone's familiar with that race. The Seal Beach
can beat
10K.
Yeah. You'll destroy it.
Really? I don't know if I can.
What's that?
'Cause that's
Okay,
a
wait,
6:58 average.
Is it? Wait, for a 43? Oh.
43:20.
Yeah, you're right. I can't do
But
that.
I honestly, okay, to be fair, it really averaged out to like a 7:01 because the race ran short. And so it didn't document it on Strava,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course.
As
they do.
So that was frustrating. But I would love to do a sub 43 would be crazy. Did you do a sub 43?
No, I think at that San Diego triathlon I ran, it was like a 7 flat pace, I think. Whatever that amounts to.
I think it was,
Mathematicians weigh in.
sub 44 then, right? Yeah, definitely. 100%. It was like a 43.
Yeah.
It was a
7
43
times 6,
30.
42.
40.
Yeah.
30.
Sure.
Something like that. Maybe a sub 44 would be awesome. Let's just say that.
You got it. Oh, yeah. You got that in the bag. Just don't take it out too fast.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. That's the
Fuck,
problem
man.
with the 5
That's
and the
a
10K.
problem.
It's like, oh, it's not that long. And they're like, okay, wait. But like, that's how I felt during that 5K. I was like, oh my God, it's so short. And then I ran so
You
fast.
ran like a
on mile one.
5:30 first
Yeah.
mile.
And then passed away, like died. So yeah. But
No, that's a good
exciting.
reminder because
Are
I'm
you-
definitely going to wear my carbon fiber shoes. Let's be honest.
well, it'd be like kind of, you'd give me
Weirded
the
out if I
ick if you
didn't?
didn't. Yeah. That would be disgusting. Are you,
So I'm a little scared.
you won't take a gel for a 10K, would you?
No.
I don't think so. It's like,
Yeah,
no, that's
fuck
kind of short.
No.
Nah.
I don't even think I drink water.
Nah.
Actually, oh my God, I haven't raced a 10K in a minute.
It's like,
My mom
yeah.
hates that phrase, I think, in a minute. Wait, do you? Okay, wow. I'm trying to go back to thinking of when even my last 10K was. I don't maybe
know
like a
mine
turkey
was.
trot, but I don't even
Probably
think
a
I went
turkey
full
trot.
out. Maybe like halfway in, if there's like a water station, I might take a little, just a
Yeah.
cup. But
Yeah.
I'm not hydrating or doing much during. How about you?
I don't remember my last 10K either. I
10K
guess
is a
it was the
weird distance.
triathlon, but like a standalone. But I definitely drank water in the tri. 'cause
You
it was
went
hot.
fast at that. Oh yeah, true, because you were thirsty from the entire thing.
Wait, is it this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend. Wait.
Next weekend. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Next weekend.
Next weekend. Okay.
Whenever your race is.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So we'll see. I'm
Yes.
really freaking scared. But going into a new training block, okay. So I was sitting down having a glass of wine, as one does on occasion.
course.
And, throwing down my credit card to sign up for races.
Yeah.
And I was like, and this is why I've raced so many marathons, I'm realizing, because a lot of them haven't even been for the time. It's just because I need to get my life in order. Like,
yeah.
there's circumstances going on in life, and this is good. I think this can get a lot of people into running once they realize what running can bring you outside of, it helps your mental health. It helps you feel good. It helps you stay
Yeah.
healthy. It helps me so much with structure. And when I feel out of control with like scheduling and life and just, I don't know, emotions and everything, and you probably feel like this because you race all the time, like having a structure of, well, I'm going to be doing this workout today. And I know I need to do that because it's going to get me to that goal.
Yeah.
Is so helpful.
Yeah. That's like the whole reason I literally started running. Like when I quit swimming, after my freshman year of college, it was like,
Yeah.
I had structure since I was 5. It's like,
Oh my God.
right.
Yeah.
And then in college, it was a little, I don't know, college is different though, because you still have structure with like classes and stuff, and you're like seeing friends and busy. But then as soon as I graduated college, that first year, I didn't even have I was still looking for a job. And then, yeah, I wasn't training for anything. And I was like, I am a mess. And so I was
a
like,
weird
I'm going to do a half
feeling.
marathon. And then, yeah, it's like, now I've got something to train for. And then I was like, oh, I need this. And then I never
this is a
stopped.
part of my life now.
Yeah,
Once you get into it, my friend
Yeah.
Bailey, who got into, she was always into heavy lifting, like almost like super heavy. And she always tried to get me to go to her gym. I went once. It was super fun. But
Yeah.
she was like, oh, I would never run. That's crazy. But she
Yeah.
played soccer and stuff growing up. So she had it in her.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, maybe you should do, the Long Beach half. And then she texted me the other day, touched my heart. She's like, just wanted to let you know that you somehow got me into running and I actually kind of like it sometimes. And now
my God, I
she
love that.
runs like quite a lot. But it's like once you know how it feels, once you get past a crappy run or past
Yeah.
that first mile, or just once you get the benefits of it, you're like, oh, I can't live without this now. I'm screwed.
No, seriously. It's like, it's such a privilege to be able to run, right? But of course,
Yeah.
I'd say half my runs, I'm like, I fucking hate this. And half, I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
But if I can't
But you do
run-
it because the good runs are coming, It's
Exactly. And like, right. And I haven't ran, I mean, again, with the hip is hipping, right? So it's like, I did the trail run, but I hadn't ran, this isn't even that dramatic, but it's been like a little over a week since I've had a real run and I'm already sad. Yeah. I'm like, I want to run. And then I keep thinking, maybe my hip's better. Maybe I can do my long run Sunday. I'm like, fingers crossed. And I'm like, who is she? But
props to
Yeah.
waiting though, because I think a lot of the
thank
time
you.
too, when people get injured, they want to test it out too fast.
Yeah.
Or they all of a sudden they're like, what the heck? Like if they've been complaining about running a lot, they're like, oh, now I just really want it. You always want it when you can't have it.
no,
But
literally. I'm like, you see someone
waiting
running
is
and you're
good.
like, fuck them.
Yeah. You're like actually mad. You're like, that's not fair. Like
You just like flip them off.
It's the weirdest thing. You see someone. Oh, I saw this girl the other day. I get so creepy. I saw this girl, and first of all, great running outfit, super cute. Looked around my age,
Shout out.
and yeah, shout out to the girl in the neighborhood who is definitely listening to this. I was like, Dov,
Obviously.
and the light turned red. We're on a walk with Napa. I was like, Dov, if we're at that light when she's there and it's not green, I'm gonna ask her if she wants to run with me tomorrow. And then it turned green.
Damn it.
That's how you make friends, though.
I was going to say,
I swear.
if I were her and someone asked me that, I would be so honored.
I'd be so honored.
I would be okay. Actually, this weekend at the trail run, so there was this girl.
Okay.
She
Oh
came-
yeah, let's
she-
hear about the trail run.
Oh yeah, that was okay. Yeah, so we
Trail
did the
race.
relay. I was
Ayo.
the anchor, but
Wow,
I was the slowest
that's
of all of us.
A lot of responsibility.
That was a lot. I was like, guys,
Were you a
my
little
hip is
scared?
hipping. Yeah, but they're like, they're so chill. Like they're like, I feel like they're intense, but they actually didn't care. But we won anyway. But they're like, no, it's fine.
Were you
And I was
scared
like-
though? Like,
Yeah, because
okay, I'm not like I'm really glad that you took it easy because of your hip, and there's no way like you should have pushed
They
it.
knew.
But like
yeah,
in your deep guttural
Yeah.
organs, were you scared that someone was potentially going to pass, knowing that you were in
we had
first
the
place?
lead. And we
That's
like
scary.
there's like 3. So I actually ran a lot of it, even some of the hills. I just that race adrenaline, but a couple of
Get it,
hills I
girl.
literally had to speed walk and I was like looking behind me, but there's no one behind
Of
me. But this
course.
other girl, she was on another relay, and the girl who led off for us, Carly, is so fast. She was like the fastest of all of us. And so this girl walks up to us and she's like, you guys are so fast. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then at the end of the race, she came up to us again and was like, because I was wearing an Ironman hat, and she's like, oh my God, are you an Ironman? And she's like, I'm doing my first full in 2 months.
Oh my
And
god.
we were like chatting with her, and then I loved her, but I never got her name. And I
You
was
tell her
like,
about the
I couldn't
pod?
tell- I should have, but we were all talking to her because we're all triathletes. And then I like just whatever, and she also looked super young. I couldn't tell how old she was. Whatever. So then she randomly saw my reel about the trail run and
No way.
commented on it, and she's like, "Oh my God, this just came up on my page." And then we followed each other. But I was stalking her. First of all, she's 31. She looks like she's 18. Insane. Her name's Kyra. But I was like, she
Shout
looked
out.
so young because we were trying to guess when she walked away. We're like, she's probably in like the 25 to 29 is what
Oh my God,
Becca
that's so
said.
funny.
And I was thinking, oh, she's probably younger than that. She's fucking 31. I was like, girl, the skin. Anyway, doesn't matter. But I was
skincare.
stalking her. She's a local, obviously. And then I was like, we're going to be friends.
Oh,
Whether
hell
she likes
yeah.
it or not.
Wait, I love
decided
that. And
Yeah.
you can do trails with her too, especially if she's in Pasadena.
I don't remember where she's not in Pasadena, but it was somewhere close, and I could not remember where. But I was like, she came up to us and I was like, friends.
Oh my
So,
god, I love. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stalk her after.
Yeah. You should.
We
She's
love.
very
Okay,
fit.
so you guys got first place. Did you
Yeah.
have any realizations on the trails that you haven't had before? Because this is your first trail race.
Figure out the meaning of life.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I do on the trails.
was
I come
crazy.
like enlightened. I'm like, this is my religion.
No, it was actually, it kind of was like that. It was really fun.
It is.
And since I went last, it was way cool. It was so fucking hot. There was a heat warning, but like it was by the time I went, it was all shaded. It was great. No, it was good. Yeah. Like I said, there were a couple hills I had to walk just because they're just so steep. And then a lot of flat and downhill, which was really nice, but it was just fun. And I felt like, so there was a 5K, a 15K, like individual races, and then the relay. So everyone that was on the trail at the same time as me was probably just doing the 15K.
Okay.
And like the people who didn't have batons, you know what I mean?
Oh, are you actually holding a baton?
Yeah,
Or
you
was
have
it
a
like a
baton.
strap? No.
Yeah, it was a baton.
Like no. Yeah. No, you
I
weren't
tucked it in
running
my
with a
sports bra.
baton.
Yeah,
Can you imagine you drop it going through the
I
finish line?
did. It was in my
Wait.
sports bra and
You
it
dropped
fell
it?
out and it started rolling
Disqualified.
down. And I was like, fuck. And I had to like run down and get it. But
Wait, did you ever do track and field?
no.
I know. Okay, that's what I thought because we've talked about this 100 times. But if you drop the physical baton, you're disqualified.
That's what I thought was a rule. And I was like, well, no
Was it
one's
like
on
an
the trail.
aluminum one?
No, it was plastic and
Did
no
they
one's
have
around.
to pay more because of tariffs? Just
I'm in the
kidding.
middle.
Wait, why didn't they do a wristband? That's what they do in longer relays, like a shink.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
It's
the
kind of
ones that were
annoying.
trendy when we were kids.
It was just a yellow stick, but I did drop it. But again, there's no one around, so it's fine. But so
I mean,
there were,
yeah, people are going to drop that during that race. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
I have a lot of questions for the race directors, but
it was interesting. It was
hilarious.
light, super light.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, all these people were out on the 15K. So I was passing a lot of them. There was a lot of people walking and stuff. And I think a lot of them probably have done trail races before, but I was like, maybe I'm not bad at this. 'Cause
yeah, I
always
don't
tell
know why
myself-
you thought you were bad.
I think that I'm like, oh, I have to walk up all these hills. But then in my head,
That's
I'm like,
normal.
all these trail runners are probably so good. They're probably running all these hills. That's what I always
Depends on the
think. And
hill.
I'm like, I guess it depends on the hill.
You're so funny because I think you would be really good at trail running because you have so much climbing in you because one,
Yeah.
you run a hilly route in your neighborhood, you bike insane routes, like you have
That's true.
It's just but of course with every activity it's like you just have to do that activity more. And I swear the soreness though when you're getting back into trails,
Oh my God.
whew,
It's different. Calves and then my other hip hurt, but not the same
Oh.
way as this hip. It was just sore from running downhill. But no, I was thinking about that during one of the hills that really sucked that I was trying to keep myself running. And then I was thinking, you love climbing hills on your bike. I was like, this is the same thing. It's not,
exactly.
though.
Exactly.
It's so much harder running.
It's the
Like,
same
this is
thing.
awful. Heart rate's like 200.
Without that
but
thing.
it was fun. But I was a little annoyed. So it was a sunset relay, right? So it started at 4. By the time I finished, it was probably 6:45-ish on a Sunday. And I'm like, okay, it's almost bedtime. And then we won. So we were like, oh, we have to stick around for the awards. And we like knew we won.
What did you win?
So
A
there were these
certificate?
really cool plaques, which were, I was like, well, we have to stay to get the plaque because it's cool. But in the triathlon, everybody starts at different times, right? Like different age groups, women, whatever. Everyone's starting at different times. So it's like you could cross the finish line first, but you might
Yeah.
not necessarily win because someone who started an hour later than you know what I mean? But in this,
Yeah.
we all started at the same time. We knew we won. But then we were waiting around for fucking ever for the awards. Literally,
Define
like, they-
fucking ever. Are we
well,
talking
they
10
had to do
minutes
the
or an hour?
5K, over an hour. And then they had to do the 15K age grouper. And
Was
was
there
like every
food?
age group, top 3. And I'm like, there weren't even that many people there. There probably weren't even 3 per age group. I'm like, let's. And then the guys yapping. And I'm just
Wrap
like,
it
holy
up.
fuck. So then they finished 15K. They're finally getting to the relay. And then he goes over to get the like printout. And then he's like, I've got some bad news. He's like, something was wrong with the timing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. So I can come to like 8:30 on a Sunday.
What?
Yeah. I know.
Wait, it's
guys.
kind of crazy. It was a an evening race. Did you
It was
fuel
weird.
differently during the day? I don't know how I didn't ask you this
Nah.
first.
I was thinking about that, but it's because I normally during weekdays I normally run in the evening, so
Oh,
it wasn't that
perfect
different.
then.
And it was only 4
Wait.
miles. If it were a half marathon, I think it would have been different. You know what I mean? But 4 miles, I was
It's actually a
chilling.
really good point, especially if it's longer. I feel like longer runs, your body's used to doing it in the morning because of long runs on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
And shorter or mid distance, give me evening all day long. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
just thought of something really cute. So I
Tell me.
was talking about the podcast with someone from, I was gonna say the club from CF Montreal, one of my WAG friends. And she
Yeah.
goes, "Oh yeah, I've seen your co-host on Instagram, Law Triathlete."
Oh no, it's because she's
And
French.
Yeah, she's French. And I was like, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard. She's like, la triathlete. I'm like, that is your French alter ego, is the triathlete.
First of all, she
How
should
cute
follow
is
me.
that?
Shout out to her. Follow me,
probably
ma'am.
does.
Good. The amount of people who think it's law, it might be more than half.
It's kind of cute.
I get so many DMs, at least one a day.
It gives you an edge.
It gives me an edge. But if I say something about LA, or if I say my name in a story, I don't know. People are like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was Los Angeles triathlete. And I'm like, yeah.
You're just trying to be spicy with a law.
But law's kind of fun. I'm like, I'm
Wait,
okay with
law's
either one.
so cute.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
I'll take it. So I'm not mad. It's very fancy.
By the way, let me pull up the questions.
I'm
I thought
ready.
they were all very relevant.
If you guys have questions, slide in the DMs on the Instagram.
Going off course pod. Hell yeah. So this one comes from Kate. Hi, I have a potential topic for you guys to discuss sometime between now and the New York City Marathon. Oh, baby, it is before the New York City Marathon. So she's also racing
Oh my God.
in November. So you have to look
Shout
out
out
for
to Kate.
And was curious about the on-course nutrition situation since I was shook when I looked it up and discovered there was only gels at miles 12 and 18. Is this normal for marathons?
What?
Wait, what do you mean what?
At New York? You know what? Kate?
What?
I think that is normal because,
Yep.
right? I guess LA, there's only 2 aid stations or maybe 3 with fuel, right? I think in my head, because I do triathlon, so if you do half Ironman, there's an aid station less every mile or even sooner than that.
So
think
she
that's the
literally said
difference.
that next. She goes, is this normal? Because I'm used to Ironmans where there's gels basically
Okay.
every single mile, which is so funny because first of all, I didn't know that about Ironmans. And second
yeah.
of all,
ball out.
this is so typical of a marathon, which I actually have been thinking about this over the years because like
Yeah.
she's saying, and you just acknowledge, there's typically only 2, sometimes 3, but I'm pretty sure the standard is 2 for gel and like calories. Other than electrolytes, there's usually electrolytes every other water station usually. I don't know. You look at the course map, it differs. But it's so funny to me because the trend is to fuel so much more than I think people are used to in the last like 10 years or
Right.
so. And so I think that should change over time, especially as race entries go up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they have more money.
It's like, why aren't you giving us fuel at mile, I don't know, 6, 7?
That's
Why aren't you giving us the gel there? You're waiting till we bonk.
honestly. So wait, what did she say? It was 12
12 and 18.
and 18. 12 is like late. Okay, I'm glad that you're here and addressing this too because you're the expert, and I would have been like, oh, New York is like,
You think they would have more?
yeah, I think it's like a major, but
It's like
I guess
the cream of the crop. The creme
when
of
I
the
do
crop.
think back, I guess that's how LA was too.
LA
And I
was?
think I was shook. I think there were 2 aid stations with gels, but I guess that is normal. But yeah, as a triathlete, you get used to the but and half Ironman's like $500 fucking dollars. So that's what all your
true.
money's
You better
going
get your
towards.
Mortons. You better get your Mortons.
Fuck
What
yeah.
fuel did LA have this year? I forget. Was it Morton too?
No, I think it might have been goo.
Ugh.
I think it might have been goo. I don't love goo. It's a little thick.
A little thicky thick.
I like
Yeah.
the SIS, but they're really long.
I still haven't tried Assist. I need to buy some.
They're good. They're really
They
good.
are
They're
long.
yummy.
You know what? I
They're
told
so
myself
long.
I'm not going to buy another sports bra that doesn't have a pocket
Yeah, I think that's fair.
because, especially with weird sized gels and stuff, I need to stop buying clothing. All
Yeah.
of my Lululemons. Oh my God, it's pouring outside. All of my Lululemon sports bras are no pocket whatsoever.
Oh, same. There's like,
Thousands of dollars spent.
no, literally. I think I probably, I'll need to get a new belt before. Because I really like the flip belt, but the one I have has no pockets.
What, a belt has no pockets?
The flip belt, it has the pocket for your phone, but no gel pockets. But I like it better than my
Are you talking
Lululemon
flip or are you talking?
Spy.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, spy belt, not flip belt. Spy belt.
I knew you meant
Spy
that.
belt?
But I think there's some Spy or Spy belts with little like gel
That's what I
pockets
need.
on the sides.
Yeah.
Okay, I need that too. But why do they even have the option for the one that we both have with just the
I don't
pocket in the
know.
back?
I just bought that was the one I said I bought super last minute, and then I got it, and I was like, I mean, it's great.
For the phone.
It stays put. It doesn't slide up like the Lululemon one. It's great for the phone, but it doesn't even have a pocket for like a key. Does it? I don't think it does. I'm
Unless
like,
you like combine it and then your ass just looks really big because it's like
It's like
phone,
lumpy.
gel, keys.
Key. And then
just
you're
like
pulling your
a
phone
big-
out, losing your keys.
and then it falls.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're losing the baton. It's
Yeah.
it's
The baton
insanity. Yes. So yeah, in summary, what I like to do too with marathons, since we're talking about marathon fueling, is I like to look at you probably do this with Mans, or you have your fueling already dialed in because you're pro, but I like to look at what electrolytes they have on the course because
Yeah.
I don't carry a handheld, or I don't usually wear a pack with my hydration. And so I like to try to practice with whatever electrolytes are on the course. So then if my body likes them, I take them as often as I can, as often as my stomach would allow.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to practice fueling more because I know fuel my run. I should be better, but I'm going to be good at fueling. Boston, I had a stomach ache at mile, I think 18, and I think I had to stop fueling. Yeah. Well,
it's hard.
It was weird. It's a hard balance
Well,
because
you
I
had
was
food
so
poisoning.
drained. Oh, well, it was after though. I think that was like part of it.
Weren't you having
But I was
stomach issues before?
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Oh my God,
I will never forget.
A lot of
Never forget
lot
a
of
poop incident.
diarrheal. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I had something going on before. But I was so weak during the race because it was so sunny that I started fueling so much earlier than I'd practiced in training. I was practicing every 45 minutes. And every 30, right? And that's what I'm used to. But every 30 minutes, I started trying to consume something. And then when I got around 2 hours in, my body was like, okay, and then I couldn't finish I don't know. I felt like I was going to puke. So I need to practice more during training.
I think I know I'm not the best. I'm I'm very type B.
We know ourselves.
We know ourselves. It's I'm a type B. I don't necessarily practice what I preach because practice your fueling, whatever. But then I kind of wing it on every workout. And then I'm it's fine. But it's I don't count. Some people are count every carb.
Every 45 carbs, every 30.
Yeah.
I can't do 90 carbs an hour though. That's too intense for me.
A scoop in this bottle, a scoop in that bottle, a couple gels.
A salt tab here, a little bit there. It's jazz.
A salt tab. And then it's I'm never doing a training day where I'm riding 56 miles and then running a half marathon. You know what I mean? It's I just kind of, I'm never going to get it exactly perfect. But the one thing is I just need salt. That's all that matters. Is if I get a fuck ton of salt, should be good, hopefully.
Would you ever want to work with a registered dietitian or nutritionist on getting the timing of your nutrition down, or do you think that's not something that you want to do?
That would be kind of cool. That would be cool. I kind of know what works, but it would be cool to have someone give me an actual fueling plan.
Yeah, based on your body and everything they calculate you need. I know after I've calculated it before, and I just physically can't consume that much. And I know, like we said, you have to do it during training. So anyway, I'm going to try. I'm just going to try to fuel a little bit more and time it out more accurately. Anywho, okay, another question. Also from Kate. How does one warm up for a marathon? It seems like it's going to be so packed, NYC, that warming up, doing jogging strides before the start might not be possible. Such a good question.
You answer this one. What did you do at Boston?
So, okay. And I'm also curious what you do, but I think it really kind of depends on your race goals. It depends on the structure.
Trash truck is here. Sorry. Do you hear that?
Oh my God, that is loud.
What are they doing down there? Sorry, everyone.
They're just they better get paid a lot of money. I always say this. I hope they're paid 6 figures easily.
I hope. It's so stinky. Anyway, what do you do?
So
Marathon.
Depends on your race goals and stuff. If you're going out for a sub 3, you probably need a warm up. I am not a fan of doing a running warm up pre-marathon. I've done it before. Nothing crazy. I've never gone over a mile, but I'm a big fan, especially if it's a busy race where you know that you're going to be a little bit slower the first 3 miles because it's so compacted. That your first 5K is probably going to act as a warm up if you're doing negative splits. So I do not like doing a running warm up pre-marathon on average. Saying that, I'm a big fan of dynamic warm up. So making sure you're getting some high knees, some lunges, and also, and you probably agree with this, my warm up in my head is the walk to the start line because it's always, the buses drop you off somewhere. It's long and you're usually You get there early, so you're moving around, you're standing at the porta potties, you're walking, you're talking, you're grooving. It's jazz. And so that to me is kind of the warm up in itself. What do you do?
I'm like the same as you. I feel like for a full, I don't warm up. Yeah, I'll do stretches and whatever in place.
Get the body moving.
I feel like if you're at New York, I don't know. I've also never, I mean, I guess LA was pretty crowded, but there were spots where you could. I feel like, again, I've never done New York. I've never done a really big marathon, but I feel like there has to be like sections.
LA's big.
Yeah,
LA's huge.
Big.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's going to be sections where you should be able to do a warm up.
Yeah.
Like,
Some
I mean,
strides
like Michelle said, there's going to be like people running sub 3 who need a warm up. So just go with those people, you know? But yeah, I'm the same. It's like the first 3 miles are going to be kind of slow. For a half marathon, when I did the Rose Bowl and I ran the 2 miles down there to the start, and that was my fastest half marathon, and I felt so good. So for a half, I
love that.
Right? I'm like, I definitely need a little warm up, but also I don't really want to run warm up for a marathon because I'm already running 26 miles. It's like,
so you're doing an ultra marathon that day.
Doing an ultra marathon.
Any warm up, literally. I think 2 miles is a pretty good distance for a half marathon. I think psychologically, though, if I think about it too much, I'm like, oh my God, I'm running 15 miles. I can't run my half marathon pace. You have to go slow for sure in the warm up.
Yeah.
You got to go slower than you think. Shake out. I think for me, half marathons, I'm around mile range with dynamic and maybe a few strides. Because you definitely go out a lot faster than a marathon, you know? And then 10K, oh my God. I was thinking about this. I definitely want to do, I might turn it into a long run for the day, but I think I'll do like a 2 mile probably with like a last mile, including some strides and then a little dynamic situation. It's like it's 20 people and I'm just doing strides.
In your carbon plated shoes. Listen.
Yeah.
She's going to win.
Oh my God. No, I'm a little scared if I'm being honest. I need to dial in, and 10K just sounds so far for going that fast.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. But you've got it. Just negative split it, but fast.
Exactly. Negative split it fast, and also just don't die. Win it. Yeah. Don't die. Okay. This is controversial. I can't say that word, right? All of a sudden I have a lisp when I say that. Controversial. Okay. It's from Juan Jose. Listening to this week's episode, especially at the end, it occurred to me, and I don't know if I agree with this, but let me know your thoughts, that I don't think we've ever heard you two disagree about something. Not that I want to hear mom and dad fight. Are you mom or dad?
I feel like I'm dad. I feel like I give him more masculine energy, and I'm tall.
No. Well, maybe the tall, but I feel like I give it, well, that's interesting. I feel like I give a masculine energy.
I guess with like colors, like I like the pink.
True.
But like men can wear pink.
It depends. Men can wear pink.
We just don't have the standard gender roles in our relationship. Okay, guys?
Every episode, one of us is mom. This episode, are you mom or dad? I feel like you're mom this episode.
Maybe I'll be mom.
Okay, I'll be dad.
Maybe I'll be mom.
That's going to change how we end the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Not that I want to hear mom and dad fight, but things you disagree on, if that's possible, could make for an interesting segment.
Okay.
I feel like we disagree about things.
That's true. I also hate arguing about anything. And so I talk about this. So, you know, I don't know if this is the right word, but people that are like contrarian, is that the right word? Where they just disagree
they're just
everything?
Like, well, to play devil's advocate.
Actually, I'm no offense. And if you're listening and you're a contrarian, I'm sorry, but you are my least favorite kind of person. I can't stand it. I cannot fucking stand it. I can't stand it. It's so annoying. This guy, whatever. This guy I used to work with, every single thing I'd say, he'd be like, well, actually. And I'm like, I'm going to kill you.
When it's every single thing, and especially when you say something that's so neutral. And even I was actually thinking about this yesterday. Yeah, instead of being, oh my God, I went on a date with this guy once. This is what reminded me of it. Not to cut you off, but I went on a date with this guy, and every time I said something, even if it was agreeing with him, he'd be like, well, actually, no. And I'm like, no, I just validated what you said. And I would test it. I would test saying something. Yeah. Or like and anytime I would make a joke, he would laugh.
He'd be like, the sky's blue. He's like, well,
actually, it's a reflection of the, I'm like, okay, what are you even saying? I can't. Yeah. Those people, you need to chill out.
You need to chill. So, for me, personally, I am so much the opposite of this that you could literally say the wrong thing that I know is wrong. Like you could say something completely non-factual to me and I would agree with you. because it's just not worth my energy or time. Not that you're ever saying things that I'm like, but I'm so uncomfortable with any form of arguing or confrontation or anything. So I feel like even if Michelle said something I disagree with, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. But again,
But,
I feel
okay.
like generally we do it. I feel like, I mean, yeah, we do agree on most stuff. I can't even like think of an example of something you've said where I'm like, yeah, I can't even think of that.
Okay,
But yeah.
well, what in regards
like a
to
shitty
like we start fighting at the end of this? We're just like, well, actually, I
Actually?
disagree. No, I think we agree on basically everything. But I feel like there's got to be some things. Okay, me trying to think of something right now.
Tell me.
I get a little contrarian sometimes, but only if I'm feeling philosophical and I'm trying to converse with somebody.
I've
who's a
never
Trumper.
felt philosophical. I'm just like shallow, just base.
No, that's so not true. Okay, what about? I'm gonna find something before we end the podcast.
You do.
Fueling.
Should find something.
You eat a lot more sugar than me.
I do.
Do you prefer a sweet breakfast?
Actually, I guess I do. Well, okay. Here's the thing. If I'm at a restaurant, no. Like I don't want pancakes. I don't want French toast. I want something with eggs. I want a burrito. But
yeah,
every morning at home, I do eat yogurt with fruit and honey, and that's very sweet. I feel like that's a hard one. I feel like I'm playing both sides here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I agree. I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Okay.
But there's got to be, okay, well, do you think that, what's like a popular running trend or something?
That I like or don't like, or just any running
That
trend.
don't like.
I can't even think of a running trend. This is so much pressure.
This is going to be in the next.
The next episode is just going to be us fighting.
Yeah. And not even fighting. More so, I feel like there's things that.
Wait.
What? Oh.
I have everybody listen.
Oh my God.
I thought of one with someone I ride with, and I got mad at him and disagreed with him and then told him he's an idiot.
Oh, well,
can
that's
deserve
like a whole nother level of.
Yeah, it's like different though with him. Some of the guys I ride with, it's like I can do that with
60-year-old
them.
man.
Or like my brothers, like people that I don't know, like dudes, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know. So
It's different.
Let's just say is on a different side of the political spectrum than me. So some of the things he says, most of the things he said, I'm like, you're wrong. This is insane though. On our ride on Sunday, he told me that he's white, very white, like light blonde hair.
I know exactly what he's going to say.
He said, I don't ever wear sunscreen. And I was like, that's dumb. And he's like, why? He's like, the sun doesn't cause skin cancer. Sunscreen does. Yeah, he said
That's
sunscreen
just
doesn't cause skin
science.
cancer. And I was like, that is just like scientifically incorrect. Like, I was like, but again, it was like, one of
He's
those
trying to
things
get a
where
rise out of you, I think.
I think he was. And I was just like, that's wrong. But I was like, no, you're an idiot. But I didn't further argue it because he's one of those people that I'm going to change his mind. And it's like, I could provide him with all of the scientific, peer reviewed, whatever. And he would never believe me. But I guess I got a little contrarian with him.
You got a little contraire.
I'm like, well,
Which that's just a safety issue.
No,
When
I know.
The UV
He's
is
like-
high. Like, you look at the UV index, and if you're out riding your bike,
no, he's not going to ever wear sunscreen. I'm like, okay, well, you come back to me in 10 years when you're all covered in moles.
is he
and-
married?
Yeah. And I guess he put probably his kid is a swimmer. He has a daughter who's a swimmer in high school. And I'm like,
Oh, that's
I hope
scary.
you're putting sunscreen on her.
My God, did you see that one meme? It was like, your girl doesn't like you if she doesn't tell you to put sunscreen on.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That's him.
So
He
cute.
doesn't like his
It's
kids.
so true. I sent it to Dov because sometimes, oh my God, Dov, it makes me mad when he says this. Like when we're going out for a run and it's super sunny outside, I'm like, oh, here's some sunscreen. I'll just like throw it at him. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, what do you mean you're good? Like that's not,
Jordan.
you can't say that. I'm good.
Something's wrong with the men. What's wrong
The
with
men
you
don't-
guys?
I don't know. I think
They think it's
women, maybe it's like our society in general told us that we can't be wrinkly, we can't age, and so that was one of the main reasons outside of skin cancer and stuff like that. That
Well, the sun doesn't have skin cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think you're right, though.
You know what I mean? And guys, like, they're allowed to get wrinkly. Like we talked about 2 episodes ago, guys with gray hair are hot.
Yeah, some wrinkly old men. I'm like, they kind of got it going on. It's just
Really
makes
old.
them look refined, you know? They look like
They've
very
been through
wise.
some shit. Yeah, they're wise.
They've been through some shit. But
We're a man now.
Jordan's is less. His is just like he forgets. So we'll like go to the
Dov
beach
is
or
like
something.
lazy about it.
Yeah, he's lazy. I'll be like, Jordan, like I'll be like applying sunscreen. I'll have it in my hand, and I'm like, put your sunscreen on. And he'll be like, okay, in a minute. And then he just doesn't. And then he's like burnt to a fucking crisp. And I'm like, Jordan, and he forgets to do his ears every time we
Cute.
go outside. He's got the cutest little his ears. He reminds me of a little baby bear cub. I feel like that's what he looks like. And then he's like, I don't look like a bear. And then we did this app that told you what animal you look like, and he got bear. And I was like, I told you.
bear.
But he's got like little bear ears, but they're so cute. But they're always fucking burnt to a crisp. Like, Jordan.
Oh my God. He's going to get some wrinkly ears.
I know. Probably.
That was the one time you were contrarian, though.
In the recent past that I can think of. It just like, it stuck with me because I was like, that is the dumbest thing. And then he's like, sunscreen causes skin cancer. And I was like, I mean, maybe there's like chemicals in it, but I feel like you're going to just shower it off. So, I mean, I wasn't against that point of view because I haven't done my research. You know, some sunscreens might cause skin cancer, but
get a good brand.
But the other thing about the sun, I was like, you need to.
You're like, as a weatherologist.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
As a storm chaser.
It's like,
who knows
respectfully,
all weathers.
I am smarter than you.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Let's do an IQ
Let's
test.
be honest. Okay, maybe our to-do list before the next episode is to come up with some very intense beliefs about running and sports in general, and then
just
we'll
feel
share it
like-
with each other and see if we agree or disagree.
Okay, I feel like we're going to agree on everything, though. I just feel like we're very similar people.
Yeah.
And we're both
And we are
like,
agreeable.
we are, yeah. And I feel like we kind of run the same, like, paces, and we're like, both that
we just
fuel.
don't like transitional lenses.
We can
Wait.
agree on that one.
Saying that, all of my sunglasses right now look like transition lenses.
But
I'll
like
end
the
the podcast
transition
with
lenses
one.
when you're like inside.
Inside, if you're watching on video. Actually, they look pretty dark here. But
I
in
think those are
person-
cute.
Thanks. In person, they're a lot lighter. Wow,
need-
why do they look way better than they usually do right now?
They look pretty good. If you're outside, are they like, I feel like if my sunglasses aren't like super dark or polarized, I can't, my eyes are too sensitive. Sensitive gal. They're so
Right?
light.
No, when I walk outside without sunglasses, I'm like, I can't see. I'm so
Same.
dramatic about it. Dov is like,
Same.
Dov doesn't own
Same with Jordan.
sunglasses.
Same with Jordan.
Is this a guy thing?
They're the same person. Well, okay. Jordan
Let's
does
get the
own-
guy's sunglasses.
He's got a nice pair of Ray-Bans. They look really good on him. They're expensive. Never fucking wears them. We'll go to the beach and he's like, oh, I don't want to like get them dirty. I'm like, we're going to the beach. The albedo from the sun rays coming off of the sand, that albedo is going to be.
I'm
that
sorry,
is
what's an
gonna be burning-
albedo?
It's
What's
like-
a libido? What's an
it's
albino?
Albedo? Is that right? It's like when it's like snowed and the way the sun bounces off the snow and it's like really fucking bright. I think it does it with
I didn't
sand.
know that term.
Yeah, girl. That's me being a weatherologist.
I love that.
But he never wears
Well-
and he has light blue eyes. And I'm like, Hazel?
He's gonna
Like-
burn his eyes.
I know. I'm like, Jordan, he's not afraid of the sun, that guy.
Men never are. They're like,
Never
we're
are.
not scared of anything.
True.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
we'll talk to you before our races, obviously.
Yes. Yes, we will. Exciting. And then
Leave us 5 stars, Spotify.
yeah. Rate
Going
us.
Off Course Pod. Yeah, give us that nice rating.
Yeah. Napa.
Napa sighting at the end of the podcast. She's being
Napa
very
say-
kind.
She's being a good girl.
Being a
Napa
sweetie.
says bye.
Yeah, Napa says bye. Say bye. And until next time,
We will
see you next
next Tuesday.
Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.